EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. On the Bears sideline, their head coach, Ben Johnson. His guys have been the talk of the league. What a start, 6-0 to begin this campaign. His counterpart on the Ravens side is John Harbaugh. His guys had the week off last week, so they are, in theory, rested up and ready to get back at it. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen, the rookie Tyler Luke, set to kick things off. Off we go here in Baltimore. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. #1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
You know, Mike, at this level, you just very rarely see the type of performance we did last week, where just one player is so much better than everyone else on the field. I mean, yes, he throws for all those touchdowns, but then at the same time, he's able to protect the ball. I mean, he is just operating at a completely different level, and I'm not sure what he has in store today, but I'm certainly excited to see.
That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They're going to run it. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Williams to throw on second down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's taken in. And he's going to have a 1st down, but there's a flag down. And that might negate that 4th down conversion.
Still 4th down.
On 4th down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best with to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, all of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a 1st down or 2. That will allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script.
He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. It's 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passes. On the ground, here is Manunga. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. At the 50-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Pass is caught at DJ Moore. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 yards. That first catch for DJ and a first down. A gain of 14. First down, Bears. Vegas! Here we go. We got Biggie Foster. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Right back to Moore. Another grab. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. 31-yard line. Vegas! Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. To the big rookie out of Michigan, Poston Loveland. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. And the Bears, a 19-yard pickup there. First down, Chicago. Run it for the first time with DeAndre Smith. Number 4, DeAndre Smith, the ball carrier. Travis Jones on the stop.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit.
And he's in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown, number 9 for the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. The score, Bears 7, Ravens nothing. Santos to kick off for Chicago. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. DeJounte Wester now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Flushed to his left. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Tyreek Stevenson that time in from his spot on the edge to record the sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Duvernay to return. The Bears offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Williams. Open right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
On the give, it is Manunga. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Williams. That's to the tight end, Loveland. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
2nd and 6. At the 26-yard line.
They're going to run it here with Manunga. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st and goal.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and
A bit of a
goal.
quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Kyle Manunga. Touchdown, Bears. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bears 14, Ravens nothing. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has been doing it through the air and on the ground this first month of the season. Currently leading the NFL in rush yards by a quarterback. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field.
Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
It's a turnover on downs.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. A throw downfield caught by Burden. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. A big-time play for the Bears. That's a gain of 77 yards.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the 2nd time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, at the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
Monungai, and he'll go down. At the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Vegas!
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal. To throw is Williams. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bears will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Ravens nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. They had the touchdown on their prior drive, so that makes it 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far, as they look to put another drive together beginning here. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Williams now to throw. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. The linebacker, Nick Herbig, getting in for the sack. Now it's going to be 3rd and a mile. Biggie, 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. Ravens set for their next drive, and Greg, it is Lamar Jackson's one-of-a-kind talents. The combination of the throwing and the running that we have rarely, if ever, seen in one quarterback. So what is it now that you feel after watching are the best practices to try to slow him down just a little bit?
Now, if you had asked me that question a couple years ago, I think the universal answer would have been keep him in the pocket, make him play from the pocket, and don't let him play off script and kill you with his scramble and improbability. But after watching him the last couple years, Mike, I'm not so sure that that's the recipe anymore. I think Lamar Jackson, you can make an argument, is actually a more efficient passer from the pocket, in rhythm, going through his progressions. The growth and progress he has made in that area is probably better than any quarterback in the last 10 and 15 years. His growth in this league is pretty remarkable, and it's the reason he's the two-time MVP.
Owen.
Jackson now on second down. This throw right is taken in by Cloud. It is 3rd and 10.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll run it with Henry. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
It's 4th down.
Here's Jordan Stout now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Williams. That one complete to Moore. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Biggie, hey, what is up?
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Bears
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards.
40-yard line.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Williams to the air once more. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back to throw, Jackson. Throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock.
At the 32-yard line.
Bateman is the motion man. second down. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one. As down he goes. Third and 9.
It's now third down and 9.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. They get the guard, Ben Cleveland. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our look around the league starts now, and it starts with a good one here. And it's the 6-time Pro Bowler, Keenan Allen. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 55-yard touchdown. The Chargers win their second straight as they get the victory here. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And it's the veteran, Kirk Cousins. He's got a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, including this one. The Falcons have the lead in a game where both teams come in on losing streaks, so someone's got to get out of here with a victory. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And this is Rico Dowdle. He'll take this one in from 2 yards out. The Panthers lead by a field goal at halftime. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Yeah. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. This one complete to Bateman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
From the 44-yard line. Here's second and 3. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
They'll come up here first and 10.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard.
A tight end in motion now. Off the play fake. Jackson. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Third and short, Jackson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Moving to his right. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Here's Jackson. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Here comes a return from the goal line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10.
What is up?
They'll start on the ground with Swift. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's out left and complete to Burton. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
What is up?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate, there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Now Williams. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch. But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They bring a tight end in motion left. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Pistol formation with Jackson. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Ravens bring their punt team out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. A quick slam is hooked in by Moore. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 48-yard line, here is 2nd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bears.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Here's the space past the 25. And he's going to be taken down. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Williams now to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 4th down and 9 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he'll take this one in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Here's Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. That's Tyreek Stevenson there to make the tackle.
He's tackled at the
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He's going to be taken down here. The defense comes up with a sack on the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The Bears offense ready to take over possession of the football. And it's looked like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. They'll run with Mananga. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Off play action. Here's Williams. He's going downfield for Smite. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
What is up?
Williams. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos following the made field goal. Back out to kick this one away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if you get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Hill. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And on third down, that ball incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it's going to be fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He's going to have a Ravens first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson out of the pistol. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms and is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. And the pistol, Jackson ready. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
3rd and 11. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. To throw is Jackson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. Run now for Manunga. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Manunga gonna get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He gets this complete to Burton. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
What is up? Hey, volunteer.
On the ground, here is Manunga. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd and inches. Here's Brown, and that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Carry here for Brown. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Chicago.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Santos for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bears add on to their already sizable lead.
Ravens 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold.
And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They sink. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look. And indeed, this call will be overturned. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And it's left side and caught by Fowler. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Here now, 3rd and 5. Hopkins sent in motion. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.